Hello, my name is Thomas Bayer and I'm the president and founder of Procidius Properties. What we have to offer makes sense. It made sense to me 10 years ago, and it has made sense to about 500 other investors, because there will be tenants in any economy, in any location, whether the market is up or down. And it makes sense to co-own an asset which appreciates over time and where the mortgages pay down and where you partake in the cash flow. We created an investment vehicle which allows the average person to invest a portion of their money with us, be it RSP money or be it cash. Usually the first year and a half, we invest heavily into the asset. We improve the rent roll, we improve the building. The value of the asset, of course, is a function of the rent roll. So if the rent goes up 30-40%, the value of the asset goes up 30 or 40%. And if you invest perhaps 25 or 30% down, well, that's a triple-digit return on your money invested. And today we share in the profits, and we take, in fact, our profit only at the end. So if you don't make money, we don't make money. So we give an average person the opportunity to become a landlord without the hassles. An average person now can co-own a fairly large asset, such as an apartment building we just purchased in Abbotsford. We manage the asset for you. We'll take care of all the issues, such as plumbing issues or rent collection issues or upgrades, paving the parking lot, or doing all the accounting, all the tedious issues you might be aware of if you have perhaps owned real estate yourself. We take great pride in our buildings, we improve them, we work with our tenants. We think we leave the world a better place by providing a safe living environment. In fact, many tenants are glad that we improve the asset, and yes, maybe the rent goes up $50 or $80. And it's now a safe place to live. And because often we buy assets which have issues. And therefore the first year we often invest in the asset to get rid of these issues.
You don't really need to know anything about real estate itself. You just have to know that you obviously read the newspapers and you see that there's been dramatic increases in values over the last years. The fact is that real estate goes up 5.9% on average and has done for the last 50 years, every year. You invest with us, we buy the properties, we manage the properties, and you can sit in your armchair and you just collect your returns, and we do all the work. Multifamily real estate is an excellent place to have your money parked. It's not going to be exciting. It's not going to go up 50% or 100% tomorrow, but it's not going to go down 50 or 100% tomorrow either. It'll just show a nice steady growth. A little boring, but very reliable. So you don't need any experience in this, because we have the experience and we know where to buy buildings and we know how to make them profitable. And you just have to look at our track record over the last decade to show that we have been very successful at that. Remember, we're buying buildings with mortgages, and mortgages allow us to get great leverage on that cash. So if I buy a building for $10 million, I'm only using maybe a ratio of 80% to 20% loan to value. So I only put up $2 million. But if that building yields 8 to 10% annually in rents, there's $1 million coming back on a $2 million investment. That cash on cash return is incredible. It's a very predictable type of investment. The benefit for tenants or for the community is running a good property. And running a good property, when you go into some of these smaller towns where we will have over 100 units of rental units, and they're families, so that can account for 250, 300 people in a community. So we want to make sure that these people in the community are happy. We have good on-site managers that help them with many aspects of that. We have competitions on the sites to make sure that they allow the people to dress the places up for various seasons and ask the community to come and vote in it. Then as another side benefit, there's the repairs that have to be done. So we employ plumbers, and carpenters, carpet cleaners, painters, roofers, and having reasonable rents and being able to raise them effectively is good for the economy and good for the community. Procidius Properties is an ethical business. It's an ethical investment. Because it turns out it's a win-win for everybody. The company wins, the investors win, and the community wins by having nice places to live.